all of you. Today, I, Babita, is going to teach you 7th class maths. And today, we are going to discuss properties of integers. In that, we will discuss about the closure property, commutative property, associative property, identity property, inverse property, and distributive property. Hope that after watching this video, all the properties will be clear to you. So, without wasting any time, let's get started.
In this part, we are going to discuss about properties on operation of integers. So, firstly, we will discuss about closure property, commutative property, and at last, associative property. Let us try to understand the closure property with the help of this diagram. Here we had added three smiley, three circle, first, second and third. After adding these three circles, what we get? We are getting only the circle. It means the circle is following the closure property. Let us take some more example. Suppose if you had taken two square and when you will merge two square or when you will add two square, if you will get the square only, then we will say that the square is also following the closure property. But if after adding two square we will get a rectangle, suppose if after adding two square we will get a rectangle shape, then what we will say? That in that case the squares, they are not following the closure property. Yes, we had discussed the closure property with the help of diagram firstly. Now in the form of a statement we are going to discuss what is closure property. What we are doing? We are going to discuss what is closure property. Now, if suppose we are having two members A and B, and these two members are what? Integers. Means A is also integer, B is also integer. Then if we add that to integer, if we subtract that to integer, or if we multiply that to integer, we will get only the integer. Okay, let us see this with the help of example. See here. 2 is what? Integer. 3 is also integer. It means when we will add 2 plus 3, we are getting the result 5. And 5 is what? It is also the integer. It means addition is following the closure property. Now see about the subtraction. Here we have taken A as 7 and B as 5. So 7 minus 5 is what? 2. And 2 is what? 2 is also the integer. It means when we are subtracting two integer, we are getting the integer only. So subtraction is also following the closure property. Now let us see in case of multiplication. In this, we had taken the value of A as minus 2 and B as minus 5. So, minus 2 into minus 5 is what? 10. So, 10 is what? 10 is also the integer. It means when we are multiplying two integers, we are getting the integers only. So, all these three means addition, subtraction, multiplication, they are following the closure property. After discussing closure property, we will move on to the commutative property. What is commutative property? In commutative property, we are changing the order of the number. What we are doing? We are changing the order of the number. Here you are seeing the figure. Suppose if we had taken this figure as A and this figure as B, then see in the second figure. In the second figure, what we had done? We had changed the order. Now it is B and this one is A, isn't it? So here is the relation. In commutative property, what we are having? We are having A plus B is equal to B plus A. So we will check the commutative property for all the four operations. Now what we will do? We will check the commutative properties for all the four operations. As we had discussed that in commutative property, what we are doing? We are changing the order of two numbers. Okay, let's see with the help of example. Here is the example. So here we had taken A as 2 and B as 3. So firstly we are saying we try to understand whether addition it is following the commutative property or not. So here 2 plus 3 is what? 5, and 3 plus 2, that is also 5. In it means in both the condition we will get the same result. It means addition, this is also following the commutative property. Now what about multiplication? Let us see. Yes, here the value of A is minus 7 and value of B is minus 3. So when you will multiply these two, we will get 21. Again, see the other side. When you will multiply minus 3 and minus 7, then also the result is what? 21. It means in both the condition, the result is same. In both the condition, the result is same. So we can say that multiplication also follow the commutative property. Third, we are going to discuss associative property. What is associative property? In associative property, what we are doing? We are changing the group of the members. What we are doing? We are changing the group. Now it is clear from the figure also. See the first figure. In first figure, what we had done? We have grouped these two elements, and in the second figure, what we had done? We had grouped the last two element. Here from the figure it is clear that we had changed the group. And whenever we will talk about the associative property, we have to take three members. What we have to take? We have to take three members. As you are able to see, we have taken A, B and C. A, B and C are the three members that we had taken. So, in associative property, A plus B plus C, that will be equal to A plus B plus C. In the second part, we have grouped B plus C, and in the first part, we had grouped A plus B. Now we will see whether these properties, associative property, is followed in case of addition, multiplication, subtraction and division or not. Previously, we had discussed the associative property with the help of diagram. Now we will take the numbers to explain the associative property. In associative property, what we are doing? We are changing the group of the numbers. What we are doing? We are changing the group of the numbers. Whenever we will add the numbers and whenever we will multiply the numbers. Firstly, we will check the associative property in terms of addition and multiplication. Here is the example. Now, in the example, first example, we have taken A as 6, B as 2 and C as 1. So, 6 plus 2, firstly we had grouped 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8, then 8 plus 1, 9. Now see the RHS side. In RHS side, we had grouped 2 and 1. So, 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 6 is 9. It means in both the condition we are getting the same result. In both the condition we are getting the same result. So what we will say? That addition is following the associative property. Now we will see the same for the multiplication also. In terms of multiplication, we had taken A as 2, B as 5 and C as 7. So firstly we had grouped 2 and 5. So 2 into 5 is 10 and 10 into 7 70. Now in the second group, in the second part, we had grouped 5 and 7. Okay, then 5 into 7 is 35. So 2 into 35 is what? Again 70. 2 into 35 is 70. So in both the condition the result is same. So we will say multiplication is also following the associative property. What we will say? That multiplication and addition both are following the associative property.